front court matchup.
Oh, yeah, this should be a battle on the baseline. Great to watch skilled bigs trade blows and show off what they can do down low.
Here's Hart. Brunson looks it over. Bridges outside. Lets the three fly. Minnesota with a rebound.
Defense dodged a bullet that time. Total breakdown.
And that one drops for him.
A crafty scorer. Conley makes the most of his opportunities down low.
Pass to Brunson. Here's Towns. Basket is good. Off the assist from Brunson.
He just brings a great feel for the game at the offensive end.
Allie LaForce had a chance to catch up with head coach Chris Finch. Allie, what do you have to say?
And we discussed Mikal Bridges. Coach said Mikal creates a lot of problems with his movement off the ball. He keeps the defense on its toes. We can't allow him to get into a rhythm. And he also praised Bridges' on-ball defense. He'll be the focus of their game plan tonight. Brian?
Appreciate the report, Allie. Well, Grant, all the high hopes Knicks fans have had in recent years, they have finally come to fruition.
Yeah, it really was good to see the Knicks have a great campaign last year. From the players to the coaches to the front office and the fans. They've pressed all the right buttons.
And that's an intentional foul.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Yeah, yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
Yeah, never a bad idea to have Randall with the ball. Just a great passing forward.
Towns on a screen. The three ball. And it's Jalen Brunson with a three.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
It's Edwards on the wing. Outside Conley. Pass to Edwards. Edwards is doubled. Back to Daniels. Shot clock at 6. And there's the call on Karl Anthony Towns. That's his first foul.
Yeah, they've been pretty careless so far, racking up a number of fouls in very little time.
Now here's Edwards. Outside Conley. And they come right back with their own three-pointer. Conley's got 5 points.
You make a three on Conley, he's looking for payback. He's got great competitive spirit.
And here we go, the Timberwolves on the run. They grab their own miss.
The effort, the position, the timing, all there.
And add instincts to that. He can sense where the rebound's going to go.
And that sixth sense, guys, might be better than just about anybody else.
And timeout is called by Tom Thibodeau. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. Now, if you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Pass to Brunson. To the inside. Hart. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed.
You know, getting inside and doing damage there really elevates Hart's game, and I'd like to see him be that kind of all-around threat.
And they're going to count that bucket, and they'll send him to the line. It could be a three-point play. So Edwards will go to the free throw line. Miles McBride picks one up. Free throw good, Edwards. And from what we've seen so far in his career, Anthony Edwards wants to be that guy in crunch time, Clark.
Yeah, I love his mentality. Not only in that he wants to be the guy, but he also wants to elevate his teammates, and he plays the game with an exuberance and a joy and a freshness that is, you know, quite good to see. But I like his attack mentality and his willingness to step into leading his team by example at both ends of the floor.
Now here's Hart. Back to Brunson. And all around the rim that time before dropping. Brunson's got 5 points.
Pretty much the second Brunson gets the ball, he's into motion, and that's how it's done.
Oh, sweet move. Shot is good by Edwards.
Oh, he has a lot of tools in the toolkit. That right there was just one of them. And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
What, you mean the throwdown at the end? I'll tell you what, fellas, I mean, the highlight shows are going to pain them even more.
Here's Towns. Outside Brunson. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Achua. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. They'll pin that one on Julius Randle.
And even from where we're sitting, you could clearly tell it was a foul.
No question about it. I mean, a ton of contact and a good call by the officials.
And Grant, the success of teams like the Timberwolves showing that size still matters.
Yeah, in this pace and space era, that may have come into question just a bit, but size and skill combined has always been your best bet at winning.
Now here's Towns to the middle. Stolen by Conley. 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Offensive rebound. The kick out to Edwards. Yes, great play by Conley to set it up. 14 points for him.
So far, they're owning both ends of the floor. We'll see if they can keep this going.
And, you know, nothing like getting an opponent on the ropes early. You love that if you're on that side of the scoreboard, and they are landing some haymakers now.
Driving in. That one goes. Count it.
They've shown so much energy right from the start, particularly on the offensive end.
Tell you what, forget about easing into the game. They came out with guns blazing.
Anthony Edwards has been on display for the Timberwolves. An insane quarter. No one could stop him. We'll be right back. We welcome you back to second quarter action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. All right, guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for Minnesota.
I must say their defensive intensity has been impressive so far, really making it hard for the offense to hold on to the ball.
Yeah, you know, he's evolving his offense over time, Julius Randle, and I think the coaching staff is happy to see it. They like to see him take and make these shots.
A nice shot by McBride.
And you like the balance here, not just falling in love with the three ball.
Pass to Edwards. Well, Grant, when the money's on the line, the mid-range is still a big part of the elite player's game.
You're right, B.A. And really, it comes down to touch, obviously. And size certainly helps. And then the savvy and balance to create that space.
And so it's New York with it. Following the score by Minnesota. Pass to Bridges. Outside McBride. Lays it up and banks it in. McBride's got 4 points now in the quarter.
That is super efficient, getting in deep and then taking advantage.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Thanks, Brian. The Knicks, one of the top defensive teams in the league, and it starts in the paint. Coach Tom Thibodeau said, quote, "We've prided ourselves on having a tight shell. We've got great rim protection, guys who take charges, and we're aggressive on the ball. Guys, great defense has always been Tibbs' MO."
And nothing has changed now. Thanks, Allie. It's Edwards on the wing. Picked it out of midair. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. Down low. Ooh, McDaniels with a steal. And they're running. Oh, the breakaway. Edwards gets it done on the run.
Boy, Edwards doing a nice job excelling in transition, has a really good understanding of how to fill the lane and get where he needs to be.
2 minutes now played in the second quarter. And Mike Conley picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Anunoby on the wing. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Back to Towns.
This is the Gobert effect defensively. Able to alter shots with that great length.
Here's Edwards cutting inside.
Attacking the rim with power.
Tremendous finish.
Really piling on the lead with a dunk like that.
And he gets it to go.
It all started with the pass. That's what coaches love to see, ball movement.
Here's Edwards. Oh, Robinson with a block. Now Bridges. Pass to Robinson. From downtown. And Bridges good for three. Bridges has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for three.
Yeah, canning it from the corner isn't as easy as Bridges made it look that time.
Anunoby on the take. Bridges with it. Pass to Towns. Randall with a steal. Edwards for three. Oh, Edwards! Money on the triple.
The challenge with defending Edwards, he's a three-level scorer.
You know, a reliable veteran like Julius Randle is so valuable. He provides a foundation for everyone else to play off of because they know he'll be there to score and help out. He makes it easier for other players to succeed around him.
Pass to Towns. Here's Shamet. Gets it to go from 18 feet away.
You know, Towns is a really solid passer for a big guy. Excellent basketball IQ and sees the floor really well. Nice pass.
Outside McDaniels. The three-pointer off the mark. Knicks trail by 11. Here's Shamet. Here's Brunson. 5 points in the game. Achua, the open look. No good there. That would have cut it to single digits. And so Conley will bring it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points.
First team foul. Checking in for the
New York on D.
Josh Hart.
The kick out to Conley. Pass to Edwards. Back to Daniels. And the layup is good off the glass. McDaniels got his first points of the game.
Basically just ignored that contact inside. Really tough finish by McDaniels.
And here's Anunoby. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
And one move ahead of the defense. A solid pick.
And then the monster dunk to complete the play. Well done.
Boy, picture-perfect teamwork that time, guys. One guy sacrificing for the other. That's how you succeed in this league.
A strong finish to cut into that lead a little.
Man, left no doubt with that one, Grant.
Well, I tell you what, he loaded up as much power as he could behind that two-hander.
And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves with a 9-point cushion at the end of the quarter. Just pounding the painted area. That's helped them build an advantage. We'll be back in a moment. And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. Minnesota leading by 9. Clark, with Minnesota being a major player in the West now, Wolves Nation is howling.
Howling and growling, B.A. That's the name of their fan base. And, yeah, they're excited. And for good reason. Not only is this team competitive, but they can be downright dominant at times, especially at the defensive end of the floor. Easy group to cheer for.
Here's Brunson. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. Well, I don't think anyone predicted that Jalen Brunson would become the player he is today, Grant.
Yeah, that's for sure, B.A. Or he definitely wouldn't have been a second-round pick. He's a hard worker, a competitor, and an elite offensive player.
Now Outside, Alexander Walker. Bridges on the double. Pass to DiVincenzo. Here's Miller. Towns with a rebound. Knicks trail by 7. Now Bridges. Back to Anunoby. Misses the jumper. And here's Minnesota now. Ingles from outside. Ooh, once again off the mark by Minnesota. And it's the Knicks with the ball. They haven't given up any points here in the second half.
Well, you got to miss sometimes, but that one seemed like a gimme.
Here's DiVincenzo. Miller outside. Here's Alexander Walker. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. One free throw coming his way.
You know, that was an excellent play right there, using his strength to power through contact.
That's exactly how it should be done. Get the bump, concentrate on the shot, and you'll get the bucket too.
Over a minute and a half now into this third quarter action. Inside, Hart. Nice assist and nice finish. Solid play all the way around. Hart's gotten his second bucket of the game. Minnesota leading by 8. Here's Conley. And some solid defense from Towns. Anunoby on the take. Nice D from Alexander Walker. And Minnesota with possession here. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Jalen Brunson's craft sets him apart. He said, quote, "I've always played with my instincts and tried to see the game a couple plays ahead. As I've gotten older, that part of my game has gotten wiser and better, but I'm still learning." Ryan, that's a scary thought for the rest of the league.
He's already plenty dangerous, Allie. Just under 2.5 minutes into this third quarter now. Hard up top. Kicks it out to Anunoby. Hits the trifecta. Anunoby's got 5 now.
Defensively, there was a lack of aggressiveness, and it really made it easy for him to knock that shot down.
Pass to Gobert. Outside Conley. Tries the spin move. Doubled by Hart. Gobert with it. No points yet. And he misses his first shot.
Very surprising that he came away empty there, especially given room to operate.
Kicks it out to Anunoby. They set the pick. Towns outside. That three's off the mark.
You know, defensively, you just can't afford to give him that much room. They're fortunate that he missed that one.
And it's good. Fought through contact, hit the shot, and will go to the line. That sends Julius Randle to the free throw line. It goes on Josh Hart. A minute 39 left in the third. Ooh, Gobert with a steal. He takes it in. And Gobert with the stuff.
The big man Gobert taking charge, using his length to punish the defense on the drive.
Here's Brunson, and count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more.
A super high percentage shot there. You just can't allow him to get that close.
This will be his third free throw attempt of the game.
Guys, I thought he got into a groove last year at the charity stripe, and I thought he maintained it deep into the season as well.
Edwards with some muscle.
Boy, you love to see Edwards shine on offense like this. I know it's got to be making his coach happy, too.
The 17-footer. No good, off the front rim.
Well, you know, you'd like to see a little more effort there defensively, but maybe they wanted him to take that shot, baited him into it.
Here's Brunson. And it's Gobert with a rebound. The Timberwolves lead by 11. Here's Edwards with the drive. That one goes in. Edwards has got 4 points in the quarter.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
And though he has a scorer's mindset, Brunson willing to make the next pass.
Back to Edwards. And they double up Edwards. Outside Conley. McDaniels from long range. Sends it home from three-point land. McDaniels got 5 points.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Achua with a screen. Here's Brunson. And so it's Minnesota in a good situation, up by 13 points to close the quarter. And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Knicks trail by 13. Pass to McBride. Uses the glass on the layup.
I like the play call. Very solid, making perfect use of the pick to get a great look.
And there's the foul. It'll go on Miles McBride. That'll be a second foul of the game.
First team foul.
Now here's Edwards. And the three off target. Pass to Anunoby. Towns with the ball. Over Randall. Rudy Gobert with a rebound. Edwards looking it over. Back to Randall. Takes a three. It's rebounded by New York. To the paint. Here's Achua. Achua with the dunk.
And, you know, we can't measure heart. I mean, he's not as big as the other power forwards, but his jumping ability and mindset is incredible.
Here's McBride. And he makes it on the layup. McBride's got 4 points now in the quarter.
They're going at it on offense. Neither team backing down.
Hey, defense is taking a back burner, secondary on the marquee, but who doesn't love a game like this? Let's go. I like offense.
And they double up Edwards. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. Randall outside. Oh! Edwards packs it home.
Rising up for the throwdown. Major hops from Edwards.
Outside McBride. Pass to Towns. Lets it go from deep. And that one goes. He's now recorded his 5th bucket in 8 tries.
Boy, a big man with great touch from deep. Always a valuable commodity in today's game.
Edwards, no problem with the contact.
Boy, how about the strength of Edwards? Confident in taking on defenders and finishing.
Now Anunoby. Tipped. And they get it back. Pass to Towns. Tries again. Robinson. And a big finish by Robinson.
That's the kind of head fake that'll give a guy whiplash.
He sells it all the way, right? Highly effective.
It's all about keeping the defense off balance, guys. I mean, not knowing where you're going to go. I sort of thought he was hoping to go hard to the rack.
And we'll have a timeout called by Tom Thibodeau. He clearly wants to talk it over and make sure everyone is focused. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, over the last break, I listened to Tom Thibodeau address the team. He told his team, once you grab the rebound, run with the ball. Don't give them a single second to catch their breath. We control the pace of this game, not them. Guys, expect the pace to pick up.
All right, Allie, thanks once again. Edwards can't hit.
Can't blame him. Just trying to take what the defense allows. And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
Making a statement for sure. I mean, we'll see if they can maintain that aggressive approach, guys.
Minnesota with a rebound.
Great opportunity. Just couldn't complete the play.
Yeah, it is unfortunate, embarrassing. He just lost his concentration for a split second, and that's all it took.
Pass to Towns. It's Bridges on the wing. Drops in the three.
He wants the ball, has a flair for the dramatic, unfazed in big situations.
Here's Gobert. They can't stop the run with that one. Towns up top. And it's Towns with the power finish.
Absolutely amazing. This young man is so money, and his teammates absolutely love him. Karl Anthony Towns, a.k.a. Big Cat.
The whistle blows. It's going to be on Anthony Edwards. That's his first foul.